Sony, makers of the 2016 Ghostbusters movie. Ah, fuck. I sound like that G.I. Joe PSA. Last one there's a penis pump. Ah, fuck. So anyway, everybody who owns a PS5 has done a Let's Play of this game, so why should I do any differently? I'm gonna erase my save file and everything on it just for the sake of showing you the full game. You've probably already seen the full game on a different channel, so that was probably just an exercise in futility. That save file had like 100% completion on it. Jesus Christ. What was that quote from Star Wars as they go through the asteroid field? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Something like that. So yeah, there's a whole lot of a brand worship in this game, but I guess that's kind of the idea. Look at that, it's got triggers you can push on that I guess just looking at it in a video isn't really the same as holding it. You can't, this is very controller centric, and you as the audience can't really get the full experience of this. Probably just sitting there like, hey, what the hell is this? So yeah, you can spell out dirty words on the trackpad. They don't leave them on the screen long enough for it to be intelligible though. And if you ever wanted to feel like there was a bunch of tiny little men inside of your controller, I don't know why you would want that, but you can have that. And again, there's no way for you, the audience, to experience that. Gotta yell into the microphone. Yeah. Not the microphone I'm holding in my hand currently for this Let's Play, evidently. We got PS5 in space. Ooh, look at that router with the 2 sheets of paper around it, floating there in all of its majestic glory. And now it's gonna eat us. I don't frickin' know. So here's our main character inside the controller. Yep, there he is. Astro. Astroglide. Astrolabe. No, don't say that. That's disgusting. Anyway, wasn't Astro supposed to be like the dog from the Jetsons or something? He's not in this game. I want my money back. This is a free game. So we got, okay, we gotta punch the blue orb of glassness, I guess. The controller makes like a pulling noise when you pull on those wires, but that's just one of the many things you don't get to see when you're just watching this. That's gonna be a recurring theme throughout these next 4 episodes. Look at all this fancy garbage, metallic boxes plopping up out of the ground. What did the choir say? Did they just say Sony in like an angelic voice? Are they trying to rip off the Sega? So anyway, this guy in the glass doesn't like it when you fuck with him, see? And he will not hesitate to make his opinions known. He'll just punch your stupid ass right out of there. Good for him. Okay, that was the speedrun area. We don't need to do that. Speedruns are for Melvins. Okay, we're going to PS4 land. Whoopee. So each of the 4 worlds is modeled after a different PlayStation console. You occasionally see the robots dressed up like PlayStation characters, and so that giant singing block up in the clouds on the cliff is supposed to be the GPU, or graphics processing unit. He just stands there all day singing like a damn fool. Okay, so here's the first. Okay, it already went by, but that was the first example of the robots dressed up like PlayStation characters. It was the red-headed Celtic lady from that one game. The red-headed Celtic lady fights robots on a horse in a green landscape with blue skies in the game. Yeah, that's approximately what it's called, right? Yeah, I know all about all the latest video games. So look at that. Trophies, I guess, I don't know. So anywho, wouldn't it be funny if somebody moved the camera over to that... Oh wait, hold that thought. So there was the Bloodborne guy, you saw him a second ago. See, look at him chopping that grass, and... Personally, I've never been able to get into the Soulsborne type games. There's just... I don't know, just something about it never really appeals to me. I don't know what it is. It's not my cup of tea. Maybe it's too hard for me. I remember Dark Souls 1 having a bunch of weirdness that was kind of blocking me. How, like, you get to the first boss, but you're not actually supposed to fight the first boss. There was, like, a secret door you gotta go through in the side. And then you do all this extra stuff. Then you pick your first weapon. Then you come back and fight the first boss. And just want a more linear experience. Something that's more suited for simpletons much like myself. So, these wooden platforms are kind of shaped like a disc reader. They went by. I guess past me was playing this game a little too fast, and I didn't give myself the chance to really have anything be on camera long enough. But anywho, wouldn't it be funny if somebody filmed that singing GPU up on the mountain there, and they put in some unfitting music? Unfitting music is a recurring theme on this channel. They could say, "Arise and be merry, and sing out while you can. The world will never see the likes of dear old Stan." I would much prefer it if the GPU sang that instead. Yep-a-roni. Did I write anything else on my notes for this episode? Yeah, I already talked about all this stuff. So yeah, fun stuff. This game's super popular with all the happening PS5 people out there. So much so that there's talk of making Astro Glide the new PS5 mascot, or I guess PlayStation in general mascot. They're reassembling the whole Sony Japan studio around the studio that made this game, and people just loved it that much. That's supposed to be Uncharted, I think. That's pretty cool if you're into that sort of thing. If you just like climbing on stuff endlessly and watching a bunch of cutscenes, not my cup of tea. Modern games all suck. Especially this one. Nah, I don't mean that. I assume that three-pronged electrical plug that flew past is supposed to be a part that goes in one of the PlayStation systems somewhere. I'm assuming internal, because the AC adapter on the PlayStation 4 certainly doesn't look like that. It's not round and yellow. Yeah, so yeah, wouldn't that be something if they made this guy the new mascot? He could get new games every year, and he'd basically be like Sonic, where they just crank him out without even thinking about it, and every year there's a new Astro game regardless of quality. Ooh, look at that. We get a PS Vita game. The PS Vita never really took off, did it? But you didn't need me to tell you that. So here are the lyrics to the song that the GPU has been singing this whole time. I'll give you a second to read them. There you go. So anyway, yeah, it's got some creepy lyrics about like how it'll be watching you. It's like, "I'm the GPU, I will follow you. I will hide in the back of your car on the floor and in the back seat. I will do things to your social media accounts. I will dox you." Now we got a monkey suit here. Now it's a party when the monkey costume comes out. This mechanic's actually a lot less fun than it looks. You gotta rotate the controller around like a damn doofus. I thought we were done with that after the Nintendo Wii finally went away. I don't care about all these silly waggles gonna make me shake the controller all about. I'm an adult. I don't need this. It's not actually that bad. I'm just being a drama queen. Everyone loves monkeys. Big fucking monkey. Did you ever see that thing with the sleepy cast? They did this bit about the extremely stressed African man describing how he attacked a monkey that was coming towards their village. A bunch of funny guys on Sleepy Cast. Give them a look if you haven't already. Top quality stuff. They don't make stuff no more though. So yeah, I guess in a sense this is the Uncharted section, because we're just climbing on stuff endlessly, and you can fall and hurt your ass, just like in the real Uncharted or whatever. There are puzzle pieces like you saw me pick up there that let you build the memorial back in the main hub world. You probably could have figured that out on your own. I didn't need to tell you that. I'm treating you guys like a bunch of damn fools. We don't need to know that. PlayStation camera. It secretly records you in your living room and sends it to the NSA. That was an actual thing that the Xbox Kinect was doing back in the day. There were news reports about that. I'm kind of surprised there wasn't more of an uproar about that. I feel like there'd be some YouTuber videos like Review Check USA. They'd have those clickbait titles and Microsoft is spying on you. Ugh, can we just burn down YouTube and start over? So anyway, more Astro's magic flying dinner castle will come later, and more Balin Wonderworld as well. That's not done.
So, how you doing?
Oh, miserable. What? Breakfast time, we sit around while folks pop something sweet from the toaster.
Oh, yeah.
What's not to love? Real eggs.
Hey, bacon?
And cheese. Say, what if somebody wrapped us up in a pastry crust and popped us up?
Pillsbury toaster scrambles. Real eggs, smoky bacon, creamy cheese in a flaky pastry crust right in your grocer's freezer. Mmm. Pillsbury toaster scrambles.
Look out, sweet stuff.